Well, the different was they both were outstanding great men, and each one is great in their time. Vince was fantastic for the time that wrestling was in the period of the time. That's why he was very, very successful. Vince Jr. was very, very good at the time that he was because Vince Sr. Jr. was able to see the future. Sr. was not. So Jr. knew where the world was going to go. It's just like anything else. You talk to a kid today, you take like a 16-year-old kid. He don't know what it's like not to have a cell phone. When he was born, there was cell phone in year 2000. Now, a 56-year-old kid would know when there wasn't a cell phone. So everything, you can't compare the past with the present because the present is nothing like the past. Nothing we did in the past going to fit today. You call any company up and you tell me, is a human being going to answer the phone or is a machine going to answer the phone? What do you think going to answer that phone?
Probably a machine.
You're not going to talk to a human being. What you and I are doing right now is going to be something of the past. My daughter, I don't even know what her voice sounds like. She texts. I call her up, hey, how you doing, darling? I love you. How's the grandkids? She don't pick up the phone. I text her, how you doing? She texts me back a full letter. And I just, shoot, if she have time to text this whole, letter to me, don't you think that one thing we just got a lot more done and say a lot more? She just pick up the freaking phone. Everything is going to electronics. I wouldn't be surprised that in the future, instead of you talking to Tony Atlas, you're going to be talking to an animated figure of Tony Atlas back in his heyday. Yeah, the world we know is slowly disappearing. We kind of like the old cowboys of the 1800s. We stand on our horseback, riding out in the prairie, tending to the cows and everything, and we ain't noticing all the cars being built, airplanes being built. We ain't seen the new generation. And then by 1930, all of us old cowboys, we kind of woke up and said, wow, we didn't know this was coming. That's how we're going to be in 2030. We're going to wake up and we're going to say, wow, we didn't know this was coming. Because a lot of us are still living in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, because that's what we know. That's our history. Like in the 1900s, we live a lot in the 1800s. That's how come we still know so much about Jesse James, Billy the Kid. You remember all the Western movies they made in the 70s to celebrate the 1800s? Well, now everything we do is to celebrate the 1900s because a whole 100 years just went by.
Hey, you
so that's the difference between Vince. That's the difference between Vince and Senior. A Senior was of the 1900s. Junior was at that breaking point between the 20th century and the 21st century. So Senior is more 21st century.
Yeah, absolutely.
Senior was 20th century. They both was great for their time. Just like I was great for my time, Rocket Johnson was great for his time, Hulk Hogan, my God, look how big Hogan was back in the 80s. But, you thought nothing will ever get as big as Hogan. Now, if you look at everything Hogan did in the 80s, it don't fit today. No matter how great he was during the 80s, we're not drawing that same crowd now. You see what I'm trying to say?
Oh, absolutely. And it's funny with Hogan back in the day.
Time changed. What people call excited change. What people call interested change. Like when I was a kid, I was scared of dinosaurs. What is the favorite thing to kids now? Dinosaurs. You know, when I was a kid, I was afraid of zombies. What is the greatest movie out right now? The Walking Dead.
True.
Tattoos was never a big thing. Tattoo were for people who convicts and sailors and stuff like that, the bikers. Now, tattoo is a fashion statement. See? Back when I was a kid, the only guy that wore pants too big for was Charlie Chaplin. Now, looking like Charlie Chaplin is in. When you look at Charlie Chaplin and you look at the way people dress now, where's the difference? We look at Charlie Chaplin with your pants hanging off of you. You know, wearing pants too big for you, wearing shoes too big for you. In our day, that was comical, right? In my day. But today, it's the style. See? The world changed. Everything changed. Life changed. Your perception of life changed. What is good, all of a sudden become bad. What is bad, all of a sudden become good. Life, it's a constant change. That's why I've always loved going back to areas like when you guys invite me to come there to New Jersey. I got all excited because I'm able to reminisce the past. Some of the things I would think about, these things would never come back. I mean, I would never go there to see Gorilla Monsoon again. You know? But by going there, it keeps Gorilla Monsoon memory alive for me. You see what I'm saying?